Aries, how you doing, Aries? What's going on? I hope that this video finds you in good health and spirit. It's yours truly, Sepharina, and this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. And I'm going to be giving you your general message for the last 2 weeks of October. That's going to be October 17th through the 31st, 2024. Today's date is going to be Thursday, October the 17th, 2024, and it is 2:37 a.m. here in Houston, Texas. Now, for the people that have been here before, you might as well just fast forward this video until I come out with the jumbo poker deck, because this message is only for people that have never been here before. Now, for the people that have never been here before, I'm going to kick off this reading with a jumbo poker deck. I will shuffle through the poker deck. I will have one that pops out, that flies out. With that one card, I should be able to read the energy for you, Aries, for the last 2 weeks of October. But for some reason, I cannot pick it up with that one card. I will go to the back of the deck and get more insight about what's going on. Then we're going to take it into the energy oracle cards. We're going to get 3 cards from that deck. We're going to clarify all 3 energy cards with the mini Rider-Waite deck. We're going to take it into the animal spirit deck. We're going to shuffle. We're going to get just one card to come out of there. It doesn't matter if it's right side up or upside down, because it's going to be read right side up. To close out the reading, the pendulum will take the floor, and it will be a yes or no question, depending on how the reading goes. And the pendulum will close out the reading, okay? So that being said, let's get into it. And please remember, everybody, this is just a general message. Please take what resonates with you. Leave the rest here, because it might resonate with someone else, okay? And once again, this is going to be a general message for the Aries, the last 2 weeks of October, okay? That's going to be October 17th through the 31st, 2024. So that being said, let's get on with it. So I'm at the first stages of shuffling, and we're going to soon see what we're going to have going on for the Aquarius for the last 2 weeks of October. So let's see. Okay. Give me 1 second. Sometimes I gotta keep going until I feel like, it's time. But it's not time yet, so. Too many cards. Let's do it one more time and we're gonna pull. Okay. Universe, can the Aries get their card? You did get one, and it is the King of Diamonds. So, I do feel like that there is a lot of planning with money. The King of Diamond is pretty much a big card. You know what I mean? After this, you get the Ace of Diamonds. So, I would like to think that Aries, you are a person that is a take charge kind of person. I do feel like you did what you need to do in life to get where you needed to go. I do feel like that you did cut off a lot of people that didn't serve your highest good. You know what I mean? And then when I go to the back of the deck, I see another king, a king of club, a 5 of club, and then I see 2 spades, a jack of spades, 7 of spades. So when I see these 2 spades, that leads me to believe down the line, Aries, you have to cut people off that were not for your highest good. And it comes to money, right? They were not for your highest good. You knew that if you stick with these people, you weren't going to get too far with them. And I do feel like you even chose to put love to the side so you could get yourself together, right? With money, and you cut everything off, So I do feel like with them people, you did start having a nonchalant energy with them. And sometimes, you know, when you're trying to work on your abundance, you got to push people out that don't belong and don't serve your highest good, okay? So I do feel like that is what you're going to have to have going on for you, Aquarius, okay? So now we're going to take it into the energy cards, and we're going to get more information about this situation here. But I do feel like, you know, you have and you're going to. I feel like you have cut people off, but you're going to have to cut a lot more people off, because sometimes, you know, people are there to hold us back. And I think you do realize that. And the card that you did come out is deceit. I do feel like you've had deceitful people in your life. You know what I mean? And I think you've gotten to a point where you can't keep these deceitful people around you because they're going to hold you back and not allow you to get to where you need to go in life. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into the second stage of shuffling, and we're going to get our energy cards up here, and we're going to clarify after that. So, okay, so October is about cleaning house, okay? Oh, you did have one to come out? It was just one. It almost hit me in my face. So give me 1 second, Aries. Let's see what this card is. That almost cut me in my face, okay? You did get the door value, like I said. By the card almost hitting me in my face, I do feel like you have to cut people off. And when you cut people off, it hit them right in their face. You know what I mean? They could not understand why you're doing it, right? But when you have people that don't serve your highest purpose, you got to get rid of them. That means people that you grew up with, you've been knowing since childhood, family members and everything. So I think you've had that even thrown in your face by that card. By this card almost hitting me in my face, you've had friends and family throw that in your face. You know what I mean? Like you chose money over them. And it's not that you chose money over them. You chose your life. You chose yourself before anybody. And see, that's one thing when we come into this world. Yes, we might be born into families and we may have certain friends, right? But when we grow up, we start to see, you know, what kind of families we're in. You know what I mean? And I do believe, Aries, that when you start looking around, you start seeing, you're like, this is not what I want. You know what I mean? This is not what I want for myself in the future. I don't want to be, you know, bagging everything up in a bag, you know, to move somewhere else, you know. I want to order me some movers, you know what I mean? I want them to come over and pack my stuff up and move it. Why do I got to move it? Why I got to put everything in a bag? You know what I mean? And keep it moving. So, and I'm not trying to talk smack, Aries, but you know what I'm talking about. You done seen your family doing that. You done seen friends packing up everything in a bag and moving to the next location. You know what I mean? And that's another thing. Moving from location to a new location, from location to location, from location to location. Why? Because your family or your friends couldn't pay rent. You know what I mean? And you knew that wasn't the way to go. So you chose to cut people off in your family and people that you grew up with, people that you know. Why? So you could get your abundance up. Because you knew that if you stuck around these people, that you're going to be just like them too. And you're not the type of person to discriminate, Aries, but you want to help something that can be helped, and that's yourself. When we come into this world, a lot of times, you know, we got to look out for ourselves. When we look out for ourselves, that's self-love. You know what I mean? We can't have anybody that wants to hold us back that don't have nothing going on for themselves, okay? And also another thing, Aries, if you're coming out and you making this money and you do what you got to do to pop off, guess what? When you have family that's not doing so good and friends, guess what? The hands come out. They start asking, you know what I mean? And if they start asking, And even if you give them, people will get jealous. So I completely understand why you cut people off, Aries, and why your family feels some kind of way and why they throw it in your face. You know what I mean? Because they're hurt by it. But they shouldn't be too hurt. They're the ones that didn't want to go to school, village high school, finish, go to college, get them a trade. Don't even want to do that. A trade here in Houston, Texas lasts 6 months, okay? And with a trade, you can make at least 50, 60,000 a year here in Houston. That's pretty good if you don't have no kids, right? But most people do have kids, okay? So I think just you seeing the way you were raised, the way you brought up is not the way that you want to be, right? And that's not the way how you want to raise your kids. You know what I mean? Down the line. You don't want to show them that. Because you never agree with that lifestyle. Anything, you really didn't look at it when you were a child. But right when you start going into 15, 16, and 17, you start seeing it for what it is, Aries. So I don't blame you at all. Next card, the thinking man. And I also do feel you are the thinking man. And I just wanted to say that this is a general fluid, a gender fluid reading. So if you see a man here, because there's a king of diamonds, there's a thinking man here. And if you're a woman, look at it like you're a woman. So it doesn't matter if you are a man or woman or you identify as a man or woman. This is for everybody as long as you are a Aries, okay? So you did get to think of man. So like I said, you've seen some things, Aries, when you were growing up. You've seen how the family and the friends were raised and where they come from. And you knew that's not what you wanted, right? And by him having a crystal in his hand, that symbolizes what he really wants out of life. He didn't come from that, but that's what he wants. And he knows being around the people who didn't come from that is going to hinder him and hold him back. Okay? So let's go ahead and get the next card. Final energy card. You did get the door of spirit. I do feel like Aries, the door of spirit, you know what I mean? Like the door of spirit is there for you to help you. You know what I mean? The universe or God, whatever you want to call it, is there to help you. You know what I mean? I do feel like you have called upon a higher force that's higher than you for help, dealing with the situations when it comes to family and friends, right? And just to let you know, the universe, God, spirit has your back, okay? The way you're doing it is the way you were meant to do it. That was your calling. That's the calling of your life. You have to know how to separate people from you. They're not so good. And if you don't want to separate, then you need to deal with them people from afar, right? Sometimes, your family you have to deal from afar, you know what I mean? Because if you let them in too hard, too much into your life, things can go upside down. So the next card you did get is the spirit. Universe, God, spirit has your back, however you want to see it, okay? So let's go ahead and get more clarification for these energy cards here at hand. Need 1 second, Aries. You did get one card, but we're not taking it. It looked like it was the Wheel of Fortune, but it was upside down. You see, I'm glad I ain't take it. Okay, it wasn't the card. Okay. Universe, can I get more information about the door to value? You did get one card, and it is the Page of Pentacles. So like I said, you're not naive. You might have been naive one time, Aries, but you're not anymore. That's why the Page of Pentacles is upside down. You know what it's going to take to get to where you need to go. And by you being naive, that's not the way it's going to work, okay? Naive is when you're trying to get yourself upright, but you got other family that are down on the ground. Or friends that are down on the ground. And by having them around, that is naive, okay? But you're not playing those kind of games, And I think that's why your family does throw it in your face. But they need to throw it in their face. They need to throw that in their own face because they basically slapped their own self in the face. So they're the one decided to not finish high school and not to go to college and not even get them a trade. They decided to just let the wind take them where the wind felt like it needed them to go. So I do feel like, Aries, you don't understand that, and that's why you have to push people away, or you will be pushing people away. I feel like you have pushed people away, but going into the last 2 weeks of October, you're going to be completely pushing, okay? Everything that doesn't serve your highest cost, okay? So next card for the door value. Next card for the door value. Next card for the door value. Okay, so you did get the Pentacles, which is the Eight of Pentacles, which is upside down. Now, it doesn't matter if it's right side up or upside down. I don't think that you're still working on building your Pentacles up. I do feel like your Pentacles are right. You know what I mean? That's why it's upside down, because you do have the door value. Usually when it's right side up, you're trying to work on it. You're trying to get it going, but I feel like you've already worked on it. You know what I mean? So there's no reason to work on it because it's already done. You've done all the work already. Okay, so I'm also seeing that. Do you have that going on, Aries? Do you plan on going off to college somewhere? Is that how you finally breaking free? I also see that too. Okay? And I think it is because the Fool is on the bottom of the deck. You know what I mean? Remember, the Spirit has your back. God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, has your back. So that's why I feel like that you're having a carefree attitude right now. You're letting God, you're letting Jesus, you're letting the universe, you're letting Spirit take the wheel, right? And that's why you're getting to where you're going. You know what I mean? You built up your abundance. I do feel like you do have money coming in now. Like you have like a part-time job or something that you do online that you sell. And I do feel like you are moving away from family. And I do feel like that has something to do with furthering your education and how you make money. Okay, so you do what you got to do, okay, to be sure that you establish a future for yourself where you're not living at the mercy of somebody else, okay? And I think that's one of the big things that you learn from your family. You do not want to live at the mercy of someone else, okay? So next card for the door value, you did get the World, okay? So like I said, when I see the world that is a cycle complete, you see everything for what it is. You are the world, okay? The world works for you, Aries, and you made sure that you did that, okay? So let's go ahead and take it to the Thinking Man. More information about the Thinking Man. You did get the Nine of Cups, okay? So I do feel like by the Nine of Cups being here, I think that you could be a little flighty when it comes to your emotions. You don't put all your emotions in there, right? You just, you're there for the night. You go, you hit it, and you're up out of there, okay? So I like to think that, yes, it does sound what it is. You know what I mean? You may have sexual actions with people, but you don't let your emotions get caught up with it. That's what the Nine of Cups does. Like they could be sexually active and share some kind of emotion sexually. But that's as far as it's going to take it, because if you look at the horse, he has one hoof up and one hoof down. So that means he's taking another step, but you don't see him trying to take another one. And you see the horse's head is down. You know what I mean? Like they're only to get it for themselves. And these days and these times and days, you got to get it for yourself, because guess what? Ain't nobody else going to get it for you. So you might as well get it when the getting is good, okay? So, next card for the Thinking Man, the Hermit. I do feel like you did go inside. Like I said, you've seen something. The Hermit is somebody that goes inside and does the planning, the studying, because they've seen something. The light that's in front of the Hermit represents that you've seen something, right? So you went on the inside, you did the work, and you already knew that that's not the way you wanted to go. You don't want to live as you don't want to live at the mercy of somebody else. So you pushed who you need to push out the way. You got away from who you need to get away. And if you haven't got away all the way, I do feel like the last 2 weeks of October, you will be pushing all the way, okay? I'm not saying to stop talking to your family, but you got to deal from them from a distance, okay? You can't let them get into your business like that when it comes to your money, because, baby, once they get into it and they see, they're going to want parts, okay? But did not go to school for it, did not finish high school, and did not finish college. So you got to think to yourself, Aries, is that the kind of people you want dealing with the gig that you got that's getting money? Absolutely not, okay? Let's keep it moving. Next card for the thinking man. And you're tired of getting stuff thrown in your face. You know what I mean? The Seven of Wands, that could represent you defending your ideas against family and friends, your decisions, right? And the sticks down there, that's the friends and family. They be trying to let you have it. But I do see you be standing your ground, Aries. Like, you're not letting them, what they say, get up under your skin, okay? They live their life and they chose to do with their life. Now you got to choose to do with your life. And if you choose not to have them in there, when it comes to business, that is your prerogative, okay? So let's go ahead and take it to the door of spirit. Can I get more information about the door of spirit universe? You did get the Three of Pentacles, which is upside down. I believe Pisces had got this card. Y'all have like a similar reading. But the door of spirit is letting you know God, Jesus, whoever you want to believe, the highest power to you, told you that you got to do it on your own. That's why the Three of Pentacles is here. Usually the Three of Pentacles on the right side up is people coming together for a common cause. But you know that doesn't work out with you so well, Aries, and I completely understand. You know what I mean? Because if you do the work by yourself, can't nobody share the fruit of labor with you. You know what I mean? You have all that fruit to yourself, and that's understandable. When it comes to money, I don't like nobody getting in my business. Even if I have a boyfriend, you're not going to be all up in this. You don't worry about my money situation. You just worry about what you bring into the table, okay? That's the way I do. Door of Spirit. Next card for the Door of Spirit, you did get justice. And for you striking out on your own and believing in your higher self, you will get justice for making that decision. For pushing everybody away that don't serve your highest purpose, okay? Sometimes, you know, that is a lesson that we got to do in our life. We got to choose ourselves, okay? So, final card for the Door of Spirit. Final card for the Door of Spirit. You did get the Ten of Pentacles, right? So it looked like it was going to be upside down, but it felt like it should be right side up. But it doesn't matter if it's upside down, right? Because you know by the end of the 2 weeks of October, you will be the Ten of Pentacles. I do feel like that, you know, and you got money here and you got money here. You got a door value and you got the Ten of Pentacles. If you know me, you know Pentacles is money to me. That's how I see it, or energy, okay? So I do feel like everything's going to work out just fine the way you decided to live your life. You decided not to be in the dumps. You decided to not live at the mercy of somebody else. So you did the right thing. You chose yourself. In this lifetime, that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to choose ourselves. And choosing ourselves means we love ourselves, right? Okay? If the people that you have around you are not on the same thing, guess what? Those are not your people, no matter if it is your family or people that you grew up with. Things change. Time changes, okay? And nothing's meant forever. But when you depend on yourself and you love yourself, that's forever, for eternity. Okay? So let's go ahead. Go into the second stage of shuffling. You see these cards want to jump everywhere. one more time. Okay. Universe, can an Aries? Okay. You did get one. Sing your own song. Okay, so you did get the Canary Spirit. Sing your own song. So if you look at it, you gotta sing, you gotta march at the beat of your own drum, okay? This bird does it on your own. You sing your own song. So that's one thing that I know that you did, Aries, that's gonna work for you. You chose to choose yourself, right? You chose to not let anybody come in that doesn't serve your highest purpose destroy what you got. And you chose yourself. And the spirit card that you got is the Canary Spirit. Sing your own song, and I think you've been doing that. So you're getting, I guess this is a clarification from God, Jesus, the universe, spirit, whatever it is you believe that is your higher power, okay? So let's go ahead and get more clarification because I think we have time to do it. We got 26 minutes. So universe, can I get more information about the King of Diamond? More information about the King of Diamond, universe. More information about the King of Diamond. More information about the King of Diamond, universe. Okay. You did get the King of Pentacles. So like I said, you chose to see yourself. And because you chose to do yourself and only do your highest purpose, you become the King of Pentacles. So not only do you got a King of Pentacles, you got a King of Diamond, you got Door of Value, and you got the Ten of Pentacles. So congratulations. Bottom of the deck, you are the King of Wands, okay? More information about the Canary Spirit, universe. The next card you did is the Nine of Pentacles, right? And it is upside down. So it doesn't matter if it's right side up or upside down. But because it's upside down, your money is not flaky. Or it won't be flaky. It won't be flaky, right? It won't be for the night. You're going to have stable money here on out, okay? So let's take it to the pendulum because I think we only have 28 minutes. Oh, we have 27 minutes. Okay. So pendulum, is the reading that I gave forward to the Aries right and accurate? Should they be forging their own plan? Should they not live at the mercy of someone else, right? Should they cut family, friends off that don't serve their highest purpose off? The pendulum's saying yes. So you made the right decision. So this is going to be a reading. The reading that I gave is accurate, true, and high in purpose for your purpose, Aries. So that being said, thank you, Pendulum. So we'll put Pendulum up. Pendulum has said yes, that this reading is accurate. So Aries, this is going to be your reading this go round. I will be back the last week of October for the first 2 weeks of November. It would be an honor if y'all join me at that moment. It was an honor having y'all here. And once again, I'm Sepharina. This is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. May the universe be with you, Aries. I'm going to catch you next time. Thanks. Bye.